We are all constantly talking to ourselves. Now, maybe not physically, but in our minds, there's a constant flow of a conversation, words and phrases. If you were to take a depressed person, for example, and download all of those voice notes that are constantly playing in their mind, you will hear things like, I'm not good enough, I'll never succeed, no one's ever going to like me, this world is just an evil place. And each and every one of us, depending on the emotional state that we are in, have different types of conversation and words that we are constantly playing in our minds. And this is a powerful tool that we can harness. King David tells us, Ha'amanti ki adaber, that I believe in God because I speak. That I can go and give you the proofs. We can delve into the intellectual arguments that there is a God. But it doesn't mean that it's in your heart. It doesn't mean that you really believe. But when you speak about it, when you talk about it, when you make that a conversation in your physical mouth, the conversation in your mind, then you develop that belief. Then that affects the person that you are, the emotional state that you are in. A person walking around with the belief that there is a God who loves me, who's involved with my life. And this applies to everything in our lives. If we're telling ourselves we can't study, if we're telling ourselves we can't pray, if we're telling ourselves I'm an angry person, if we're telling ourselves I'm just not kind, if we're telling ourselves that I'm just always going to be jealous, then that conversation will automatically determine that that's the person who I am. But if we change that conversation and it takes a focus to say it physically with our mouths, that I can do it. I'm not an angry person. I can succeed. And we change that conversation that's going on in our mind to positivity, to uplifting messages. Then that can, maybe in slow steps, but make a tremendous change. And not just the words that I'm saying with my mouth, the conversation that's going on in my brain, but to the actual person, to the emotional state that I am in every single day.